The only thing that I would add, Judge, is that we now have an agreed restitution figure.
That's to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, and that includes paying back the restitution of $60,000. If you do all of that, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And if you successfully complete the probation, you'll never have a felony conviction. The case will be dismissed at the end. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you could be brought back into court, you could be found guilty of the offense, and you could go to prison for any stand. Also, $60,000 is a lot of money to pay back. And sometimes what people will do is they think, I'm going to wait and I'll pay a little bit next year when I get my tax return, and maybe I'll sell this in a year or two, and I've got 10 years, so I've got plenty of time. You will be surprised how quickly that time will pass. And at the end of the probation, you could have done every other thing correctly. And if you don't pay that restitution, and I make a finding that you could have, you can still go to prison for up to 10 years every single month, because even if it's not a huge amount, it will add up over that time frame. Does that make sense? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. When probation's ready to go over your paperwork, she'll call you up to her desk, all right? Good luck to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Good morning, ma'am. You're Edmund A. Latulis. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She will, Your Honor.
Ms. Latulis, in cause number 24, DCCR 2057, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child, and that is from June 14th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge? And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you did what they've charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Ms. Holmes?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them? Speak up, please.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred adjudicated probation. There would be a $300 fine. You would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including any referrals for any type of emotional support or counseling that you need. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation? Mr. Frazier, can you hold it down, please? That your plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law.
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Latulis is not
No,
competent?
Your Honor.
And
Judge,
do we need to get a PSI just so we know what all needs to? I think so too. All right, ma'am. So I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence case so the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll just give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom today, and she's sitting at that desk right there.